You've just finished your initial knowledge check in ALEKS, and you're presented with this screen telling you how many topics you showed that you already know on that initial knowledge check. This should be a small number because this 183 topics. This is everything that's in the class for the whole semester, and you're not supposed to know this stuff yet. That's why you're taking this class. So don't be discouraged if this is small. This is not some sort of score or anything like that. This initial knowledge check is just building your personalized curriculum for the semester. It's not part of your grade. So you can kind of click around on stuff if you want, but it doesn't really tell you much on this screen. So I would just click continue. And then this is what you're going to see whenever you get into ALEKS from now on. You can toggle between the your pie chart and the timeline. Not going to be much on the timeline yet. So what you'll usually do is just click start my path, or it'll say continue my path here. You might see something about a topic goal or something like that, but it all will go to the same place. And so you'll, okay, yeah, so it might have like little pop-up windows pointing stuff out. I think this is because class hasn't started yet. I don't know, I'll just X out of that. So it's always going to present you with an explanation page when you start a new topic. And if you feel good after looking over this explanation page, you can just click start. But if not, there are videos. Usually there's at least one video that's associated with each topic. Or you can go to the ebook, and so you can go directly, there's the video there as well. You can go directly to that section where this topic is covered. It may look a little different than the exact problem you see, but if you kind of scroll down, you'll get to different types of problems and probably then find an example that looks pretty similar. If not, though, and you're still confused, you can message me. And this is going to attach this explanation page. That's what this is called, or learning page. And automatically it's going to me, and so it'll show up in my email. And so there's the attachment right there, and you can tell me, you know, where you're having trouble. You can just say, I'm totally lost, I don't understand, and then just hit send. And so this, when I reply to you, it should go forward to your Hawkmail if you put that in when you registered, but it will definitely end up in the message center, and there'll be a little pop-up in ALEKS to tell you that you have a message. Now, since it's going to email, I may not be able to respond immediately, so you can also connect with a Hack Tutor remotely, like just click the Hack Tutoring link from our D2L nav bar. Anyway, another thing you can do if you get stuck is click this little pull tab, and this opens up what they call the carousel. And as long as it doesn't say locked, you can choose a different topic. So if you see the little padlock and it says locked there, then you can't work on that one yet. They want you to do some other prerequisite topics before you'll be successful at this locked topic. But you can choose that other one. It's taking a minute. Hello. Let me try it again. Okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. This is the one we're on. Oh, goodness, Catherine. Okay. Let me see. Is there another one? Here's one that's not locked, so we could do that one instead if we wanted to. And then so there's another one. Goodness. Okay, so once you're ready to start a practice problem, obviously you hit start. You can always go back to the explanation. And a lot of times the first problem that they present you with might look a little different than the one that was in the initial explanation or learning page. And so you could go ahead and hit explanation just in the very beginning just to get one more example. So when you're practicing, obviously the goal is to understand, but the kind of ALEKS goal, like video game looking thing, is to fill up these boxes. So you want to fill these up with green. So for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and do it real quick. Don't feel bad if you're not real sure about this one. So I'm just going to distribute this minus sign across, which will change the sign on each term. Check. Okay. Okay, so notice I got one box. If I get the next one right, they'll give me double credit. I'll actually have 3 boxes filled up. But if I don't get it right, then it'll take me back because it wants me to practice an extra problem. So you have to get so many right in a row pretty much. And so if you do find that you're kind of going back and forth, you know, you're taking your time, but you're just not understanding and you get one right and then you get one wrong, that's a really good time to message me. So you can message me from your practice problems. You can get to the ebook. You can get to a video. Here's a calculator here. A calculator, you can use the keyboard to type stuff in, makes it a little bit easier. A lot of these buttons here in the top 2 rows you're not going to use at all. Eventually you'll use that square root one, but otherwise these other ones up here you're not going to use in our class. So let me just, I'm going to get this one wrong. So I'm just going to put in the first term. Okay, so notice it says try again. It doesn't really tell you what you did wrong. But, you know, look and look carefully. You might have just missed a sign or something like that. And then it did take away a box. So you always want to be really careful when you're putting in your answers. Make sure that you're typing everything in correctly so that you don't lose one of those little boxes and have to do another problem because of a careless error. Okay, so your first homework assignment, everybody's going to be a little bit different. I actually only have 15 topics, it looks like, here. So you may have more or less to do depending on how you did on that initial knowledge check. You may even already be working in homework 2 or homework 3 if you did really well in terms of showing that you knew a lot of stuff already. Okay, let me just show you a couple more things. So this is learn mode that we're in now. Review mode is, you're not going to be doing so-called new topics. These are going to be topics that you either showed that you already know how to do or that you've worked through in learn mode. So this is really good to do just even for like 5 minutes or so. When you kind of get started to warm up, you know, for a homework session. And then also when it gets closer to an exam, you want to be reviewing and reinforcing what you already learned. Let's see, assignments is going to just tell you like what assignments are coming up. You can view upcoming or view all. And then if you go to gradebook, you can see your grade. So right now, it's not going to be showing much. Don't freak out. This is, it doesn't show something as having a percentage greater than 0 until it's like, until you're actually working in it. And it doesn't like get averaged into your grade, an assignment until it's due. If you ever have any questions about your grade, please reach out. So let's see, this other stuff I think we'll talk about later. Oh, here's where you can get to your textbook, independent of being in that learn mode. And so if you know that you're encountering like a bunch of stuff with fractions and you're having trouble, this textbook actually covers a ton of stuff, more than just the topics that are included in ALEKS. And so, it's taking a while to load because there's so much in this. If this were a hard copy, it would be a really thick book. So you could search for fractions if you want. And it'll come up with some places where we can maybe see fractions. I think my internet connectivity is kind of not... Okay, here we go. So here's this whole chapter on fractions and mixed numbers. And then if you scroll through, you'll see like some other kind of more specific things. Okay, so One thing. So since we're here in gradebook, there's two parts to your homework objective and the topic goal. So the topic goal, let me go back to learn mode, is sort of in a way independent of your homework objective. So this is homework 1 that I'm working in. It's due Sunday. Also, I have a topic goal where I'm supposed to learn 10 new topics by Sunday. If I showed that I already know most of the stuff in homework 1, then some of those 10 topics are going to come from homework 2 or even homework 3. So to get 100% for the week, not only do you want to have your that homework objective finished, but also your topic goal. And the reason why we have a separate topic goal is to kind of encourage you to work ahead so that you can hopefully get to Math 91 material and possibly even place out of it this semester. Okay, I think this video is quite long enough, so I'll stop there. Please let me know if you have any questions.